not gonna lie, kind of a mess. I just can't sleep, but I guess you know that. I guess you know that. 3 in the morning was never my best. I try so hard to let go, but I can't. Can I wake you and hold you instead? Sorry to say it out loud. Sometimes I can't tune myself out when all the world, it just feels wasted. And some nights I can't take it anymore, anymore. Will you lay here with me waiting? Hold my hand, keep saying we'll be fine once more. Locked on my phone, I've been hitting refresh, looking for something, but they seem to pass. Can I just look in your eyes instead? Quit drinking coffee, it's bad for my head. You say it's no good, I can't think like that. And you know I can't think like that. Sorry to say it out loud. Sometimes I can't tune myself out when all the world, it just feels wasted. And some nights I can't take it anymore, anymore. Will you lay here with me waiting? Hold my hand, keep saying we'll be fine once more. We'll be alright, we'll be alright. We'll be just fine, just fine, just fine. We'll be alright, we'll be alright. We'll be just fine, just fine, just fine. And we'll be alright, we'll be alright. We'll be alright, alright, yeah. We'll be alright, we'll be alright. We'll be just fine. I don't wanna break up, I just wanna sing you out to a breakup song. Ain't sad, no. I just wanna act real bad, sing along to my makeup. Stay out real late, drink too much. I don't wanna break up, I just wanna sing you out to a breakup song. I think I'm alright, it's kinda hard to say. Honey, you and I, we're better than okay. So why do I feel like I'm going insane? I feel like I'm going insane. I don't wanna break up, I just wanna sing it out to a breakup song. I said no, I just wanna act real mad, sing along to my makeup. Stay out real late, drink too much. I don't wanna break up, I just wanna sing it out to a breakup song. Wouldn't curse you out, even under my breath. But no, if I did, it's all in pretend. Hot off a blood or revenge, so please don't take offense. Not upset with the choices we made, just bored of love songs and fairy tale picture book stories. They're boring and all in the same. I don't wanna break up, I just wanna sing it out to a breakup song. I ain't sad, no. just wanna act real mad, sing along, do my makeup, stay out real late, drink too much. I don't wanna break up, I just wanna sing real loud to a breakup song. Wait up, if I don't text back, but I'm home by 1. I don't wanna break up, I just wanna sing real loud to a breakup song. You should come over, the city moves slower. Here on the 9th floor, sitting with me. It's hard in Toronto, I'm passing my time up here on my dirty balcony. The weather's been nice, but we don't need small talk. We got the world here at our feet. You should come over, my head on your shoulder, killing some time just sitting with me. It isn't Paris or Mexico, I know, but it could be nice. Spending July on my dirty balcony. Beaches and boardwalks, send me a postcard. I'm filling my cup with another drink, wishing for nothing. Baby, there's something in your eyes, the way you look at me. And me in your ball cap, staring at sidewalks, looking at strangers we'll never meet. But we don't need no one, we can just lay here, the two of us, you and me. It isn't Paris or Mexico, I know, but it could be nice. Spending July on my dirty balcony. I think about next year, will you still be here? Killing your time just sitting with me. Me in your ball cap, wishing for nothing, here on my dirty balcony. It isn't Paris or Mexico, I know, but it could be nice. Spending July on my dirty balcony. Come over, baby, won't you please? Maybe next year. Stereo placed, it was Friday night. I caught the feeling looking in your eyes, like I've known you a million years. And I have visions of your hand in mine, growing old and spending all the time. That's all I ever need, I swear it's true. I belong with you. Promise I do. I give my heart to you. These corners when I'm with promise to do. I give my heart to you. Because home is when I'm with you. We stayed at your place, it was Friday night. I caught that feeling looking in your eyes, like I've known you a million years. And I have visions of your hand in mine, growing older, spending all the time. That's all I ever need, I swear it's true. I belong with you. I promise I do. I give my heart to you. Because home is when I'm with you. And I don't care where we are tonight. We'll dance on sidewalks under city lights. We both know we'll be okay. Just like an ocean and its tide, pull me in and keep me by your side. We both know we'll find our way. I swear it's true. I belong with you. I promise I do. I give my heart to you. Because home is when I'm with you. When I'm with you. never sat crying all alone in the bathroom. I just wanna be by your side all the time, standing tall, your hand in mine. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars.
All right, everybody, it's unexpected victory time. We're here in the ESEA X Philadelphia NA Cash Cup, and I'm very excited to be back here in 2022. I am Johnny Esports, your play-by-play showcaster, your host, and overall hype dude, ready for some Counter-Strike. It's been a while. And if you haven't seen the announcements or anything, the roster's very, very different from what you potentially remember it being last time we were here. And we're going to discover new things about the players, new things about the team, and very excited to get them started here with basically kind of like a warm-up tournament here in this Cash Cup. Single elimination tournament, currently seeded 54th. Is unexpected victory. They're up against the Average Joe's Gym. They're ranked 75th, so bit of favored here for unexpected victory to take this first round, and it should be good against that. They'll be up against the 11th seed, assuming they win right here, Yenny Cherry, which looks like a formidable team. It will be good practice for UV1, but first they gotta cross some T's and dot some I's and get going into this one. So I'm very excited to be back here, folks. I'm excited to see everyone kind of filtering into chat and getting into the first tournament, seeing a bunch of new players. You can see a couple of them already on the server now. Egglet, that's a familiar name. Egglet is here. Eggy is here to stay. Hux joins the team. Got Papa and Rye Guy already up in the server. We're waiting for one more to connect there. And so very excited to see how this new lineup comes together. We're gonna see them in Dust 2, which is always just like a kind of a fun map to kind of just see people for the first time, I like to think. Sorry for the frame rate as I alt tab just to bring up some more information here, but it's gonna be great. The new lineup again, that is once again Egglet back as Uni. You got Zucchini Zach, wonderful name. I'm very excited to meet and or interview this person at some point with a name like Zucchini Zach. Xander, Rye Guy, and Hux have made it through what I believe was a pretty long not interview process, tryout process to get these people on the team. Of course, wanted to see more success from this team as they've hit ESEA main, as this team continues to climb up and continue to prove themselves in the ESEA ranks, as we are now loading into the map proper here. Owner in the chat, owner of the team, says welcome everyone to another amazing season of UV1 CSGO with a revamped young roster. Yeah, revamped indeed. This young roster looking to come out today and really prove what they have and what they're going to go with. And I'm excited. When I saw the roster announcement, I thought like, oh, should I look these people up? And I was like, you know what? It might actually be like just sort of kind of fun to get into the game and discover these people with everyone here today. So I actually didn't really look them up that much. Just kind of like, oh yeah, we're good ranked player. I didn't try to like find highlights or anything like that. It was just like, you know, let's see what these players are. We'll learn about the new ones as we go. Of course, again, Eggy kind of like the one kind of holdover. Alphite is on the bench still as well, so Alphite available as a sub. People remember Alphite from previous seasons as well, so that they're still on the team too, I believe. So there's some familiar there, but yeah, 4 members of the starting roster are all new, so that'll be very, very cool to see how they shape up. Misspoke here, by the way. It looks like we are getting into Overpass, not Dust, so not getting exactly the fraggers heaven in Dust that maybe I was expecting, but maybe that was just for the warm-up. But we are getting here into Overpass, and it'll be very cool to get into Overpass. Overpass has been traditionally a very, very good map for UV1, and I think honestly one of my favorite maps just kind of in the game. Just, you know, especially as just kind of as a showcaster, it is a fun to go back and forth To note, Papa is a sub on the team, so they are in here, but is just using the coach role to learn and gain experience to be ready when we would need to use it. Okay, cool. Very, very cool. So that'll be that's an update on that. So yeah, all these players new on the team today. It'll be one of the things that has been with UV1 is that we've had like usually like not this much change. You usually have a bit of change every season, and you're going like, okay, so like, you know the staples of where people are going to be. Like I don't know where people are going to be, kind of like sitting like strategically or what they're planning to do, and it'll be very interesting to see where they kind of going forward there. Of course, with like kind of even potentially new background people to kind of discover that. You're talking about Papa as a coach and all that, so that it's could be a different look. They could have different strategies that come forward. They could have different ideas of how we're going to play games, but like very well could be just not even close to the same UV1 team that we've grown to recognize. Again, only the one holdover in Egglet kind of chilling out here to prove where they're at. So we probably could expect Egglet to do eggy things. let's put it that way. And from that, super wide open expectations. Haven't felt this wide open since basically I first started casting with UV1, which it's like it's been a year now, almost a year now. Like when did I first start casting UV1? I'm trying to remember the specific dates or anything. I don't have that ingrained in my memory. Originally we were casting it on my own channel, of course. Now UV1 since like May we've been on UV1's channel proper, I believe it has been. So yeah, basically let's say we've been casting this team for about a year, and now this feels the most fresh coming into today that I'm going to see this team and get to know these players. It's all new because like when we first, it's funny, when we first I was asked to cast this, I was like, yeah, like, I knew nothing. I knew nothing about UV1 besides Canadian organization, and that was hype. I'm Canadian myself, of course, and they were looking for a Canadian showcaster, so we can keep this all Canadian action over here at Unexpected Victory. And then I came in and was just like, all right, let's just cast some games and see how this goes, and we'll find out. And I found out like, oh, this team's kind of fun. I'm kind of excited, and you find out a little bit more and more. Like I'm just casting some games. I'm like, oh yeah, and you see them improve. Of course, they were started from the bottom. Now they're here, all the way up here in the ESA main. But of course, it's kind of like started in open there. So it's like seeing them go through IM and seeing the team grow and seeing them get better. And they kept getting better, which was the cool part. Because sometimes you think like, oh, maybe you come into coaching one of these or showcasing one of these amateur teams, and you're just like, okay, this might be like where they're at. This might be their skill level. Cool. We'll flow and watch them. But they kept getting better, and not even just like, oh, they threw in new players and got better. We saw individual players get better. Even again, like last player that we got outstanding in Egglet. Watching Egglet grow has been awesome too. And Egglet's gotten literally better every time we watch her play. Egglet originally just a sub on the team, earned a starting spot to play, and I think that proves a lot that Egglet's still here and still here to play and still on the starting roster. So it's exciting to get to see all these new players and see where we're gonna go from here, because it's completely wide open at this point. Who's I don't know who the offers are. I don't know who's gonna be like the main fraggers. I don't know who's entry fragging. I don't know anything. We're learning all this stuff together, and that'll be extremely fun as this game is getting started finally here. Unexpected Victory, ready to go up against Average Joe's Gym here. ESEA Philadelphia Crash Cup single winners tournament. They gotta get past Average Joe's Gym to advance to the next round. And we'll get into the knife round to decide sides quickly here, as UV1 continues their knife round waves. They'll get the choice of that. Of course, UV1, I don't remember what the win rate is at this point. There was a long time where they were like actually like undefeated at knife rounds, but officially starting this season in 2022, they are undefeated in knife rounds. So they get the choice of side. It looks like they are choosing to stick onto the CT side on overpass, which is you know, what you usually do. A little bit easier to defend. Nice little map to rotate on. Haven't talked too much about the map today because we were, of course, talking about so much of the new team. Beginning of 2020, you started casting. Was I 2020? Crazy. Am I casting that long with you guys? It seems wild. Oh yeah, I guess so. Kind of the beginning of the yeah. Man, I've been casting for a while. For Unexpected Victory. Been casting wholly for 10 years now, by the way, if anyone's curious on that one. Here comes Succeed on the site. Cabeza and Invisible take down 2, but Aglet has come here and is holding it down for the boys. Ryan trying to deal with his attack as this pistol round continues going forward. Xander's going to pick up the first frag, but we watch Ryan take down 2 more. Xander's able to pick up 1 more, and now sees them in a 1v1. Xander with 2 frags, Ryan with another 2. Xander tries to stick the defuse, but Ryan finishes them off, getting a 3K here in the pistol round, and Average Joe's Gym will take the first round of the map. Whew. Like riding a bike. I'm back. I'm excited. Very excited to see how this one plays out. Kind of a wild pistol round as they basically kind of just ran at each other through water there and through short, but able to get in there, get some quick action. UV1 not able to take advantage of that despite Eglet picking up the first 2 frags of this match. But here comes UV1 there. 5 stack here. Going to try to get him behind him on water. Eglet will pick up that frag. They're going to continue going forward. 4v4 now. Eglet leading the charge. Going to take down another one. Eglet proving real well with that pistol as we tune to Zach and Xander trying to hold it down. Joe's Zaz is the last one standing, but Zaz is able to finish them both out. Huge clutch from Zaz. They get 3K on that round. 2-0 start for Average Joe's Gym, but UV1 doing a pretty solid amount of damage there with basically just pistols. Average Joe's Gym did, of course, buy a few rifles there, but they're still able to grab AKs now into the 3rd round, but basically denied that pure bonus. So if UV1 can come in here, they got themselves M4. If they could win a round, they could easily tie this one back up right away as Zaz is waiting back in spawn to see anyone kind of roaming back over. Average Joe's Gym has already moved into water. Looking to see if they can make a play up here. Smoke down in short, giving them a little bit of access. Aglet, of course, just beyond the smoke on the bottom there. Behind the pillar, kind of. Left corner. Actually, Xander gets the first shot off, taking Squint down 25 HP, but Squint quickly finishes them off. So we got a 4v5 already in favor of Average Joe's Gym. Couple of the Joes have moved in through canal and are trying to get on site. Auto director failing me there. Does not see the action of a couple of them being taken down. Rye Guy still trying to hold it down. Will be taken down by Invincible, leaving Hux as the last one standing. Will find 1 frag up here in heaven, but still has to deal with 4 other people. They are relatively low HP on a few of them, so Hux can make some damage, but will they try to basically just save this M4? And I imagine that will be their goal. I also imagine Average Joes with their low HP bars won't actually come after Hux. Don't want to lose their AKs that they have, so relatively clean round for Average Joes. They're able to get on that, only losing 1 member. Hux is going to keep this M4. It'll be a 3-0 start for Average Joe's Gym. UV1 being able to pick up a rifle round there on this one, so that will force most people to kind of save up in this round. Hux, of course, will keep that M4. So we'll see if the hero rifle situation comes out truly for them, but Average Joe's Gym's off to a nice start. Give another round of UV1 kind of saving here, and then the real game begins from there. You can kind of afford to, like, give up that 1 more round, of course, for UV1, but after that, you definitely want to start chaining rounds together, since being down 5-0 would be rough, but you kind of have 1 more round to give before you really need to start turning it on. Average Joe's Gym have kind of proven them pretty strong. Most of the rounds, except for that last one, they of course were very, very close. Like 2 rounds where Eglet opening fragged in both of the first 2 rounds, and in fact you had a 2v1 that maybe should have went in your favor. We have a match pause here, by the way, if you haven't noticed, so we're waiting for this one. I imagine a bit of attack pause for UV1, but they are going to save as predicted here in this round. Oh, we're continuing that match pause, never mind. But anyway, again, reviewing the first few rounds. February 2021, says Ownerman. Yeah, okay, I thought so. I'm like, I don't think I was casting in 2020 I'm like, I don't think it's been 2 years. the pandemic has made time squish. So honestly, 2020 and 2021 are virtually the same year. All that kind of squished together. But either way, February 2021, yeah, that checks out. That checks out. Because I remember, like, start of 2020, I obviously, with the pandemic, did actually ramp up my casting, doing a lot of stuff, a lot of Canadian stuff, working with different organizations, Memory Express, Gaming Stadium, more stuff, and then eventually ran into you, Ownerman. And then we got this party started here with UV1. But we're back into the action. Enough about my history. Let's hope UV1 can make those first 3 rounds history as we tune into Ryan watching over Monster right now. A bit of a slower round played by Average Joe's Gyms here in Swim Zucchini. Zach, though, wants to pick up the pace as they run up into water and team up with Xander to finish off one there. Good start. Nice opening pick put together by Unexpected Victory. One person looks AFK in spawn, potentially. Oh, no, Invisible is back here and walking up. Meanwhile, though, while that was happening, one more frag for UV1. Did trade with Ryguy. But here's Zaz now moving up short A towards the A site. Cabeza right behind them. Hawks is on site. Cabeza able to tag the head with their second shot. Zaz continued to move forward. They're throwing down some mollies towards the back of A as they're going to get onto this A site and get this plant off. So it's a 3v3 as people are rotating over for an Unexpected Victory. Cabeza's checking out A short, but everyone is kind of behind the site here. Xander, great spot, is able to find another beautiful frag. They're able to pick up an AK for their effort. Now all of a sudden UV1 have 3 rifles in hand, so huge round so far for them, especially if they can finish and clean this one up. Cabeza doing some damage onto Xander as Invincible is down short A, firing long range, hitting 2 beautiful shots. Cabeza finishing off the last, and another numbers advantage for UV1 that Average Joe's Gym wins. And that's huge. 2 rounds where UV1 found a way to gain advantages, but still someone came up clutch for Average Joe's Gym. And is this a performance that's going to keep up for Average Joe's Gym, or is it just like one of those things where UV1 is right there? Because this is so easily a 2-2. This is easily a 3-1 for UV1 based on how some of the rounds have started so far, but Average Joe's have just cleaned up later rounds. Oh, Ryan taking a ton of damage from the molly thrown by their own teammate. Ryguy will finish off that frag, so that'll give another numbers advantage for UV1. And like I said, they got to start picking up this round now. This is when they need to pick it up. They were afford to lose that last round. Eglet here is going to spray down one and reload their gun, but they are still jumping onto this site as Cabeza is taking some flashes and is looking around. Ryguy walks up. Cabeza takes him down. Zaz is able to finish off one more, but we watch Zucchini. Zach with the op, able to finish off one more of them. So another numbers event for UV1. Quickly eliminated again as Squint clutches out 2 more. Eglet's last one standing in a 1v1, but Zaz cleans that up again. Whoo! Average Joe's Gym takes that one down. They're up 5-0, and like I said, that one felt like an important one. Of course, you have max loss bonus now for UV1, but you did have an op purchase in that previous round. But you had another numbers advantage late in the round, and right now, Average Joe's Gym are somehow clutching those situations out. We're getting a save here for Unexpected Victory, as they need to get something going. Maybe just doing some damage here would be nice. Hux does take out one, but you're just watching an anti-eco go to work as only Xander's the last one left. Zaz comes in and finishes off the last target. So there you go. 6-0 start here for Average Joe's. UV1 in a very, very important round coming up here. They'll have a rifle round right now. They've got to stop the bleeding now. And again, we've seen throughout this match so far advantages from UV1. Legitimately, let's say you win every round that they had an advantage in. This should be a 4-2, right? But it would do something different to the money situation. You know what I mean, though. UV1 has had advantages in a lot of these rounds that have not come on top, but advantage this time for Average Joe's Gym as Ryan picks up that frag. Eglet, though, is watching them come off water. Unfortunately, misses that frag opportunity there. Does do some damage to them. This molly's going to also hurt a little bit there for Squint, who's going to have to throw down a smoke, but not enough. Xander's molly will finish them off there. So we're back to a 4v4, but Ryan is down to 11 HP as Eglet is playing behind this pillar and waiting for Average Joe's Gym to come forward. Double op setup to note now for Unexpected Victory. So they're very, very invested in this round. We know how important it is definitely. Cabeza sitting up, watching up main. Xander, of course, beyond those boards. But trying to see if anyone does a cheeky peek here, which in the past UV1 has done, but it's being watched out here by Cabeza. UV1, who knows if they still do that? Different players, so you never know about. Zucchini Zach, though, pulling out the op and finding a nice shot onto Zaz, giving them, once again, a numbers advantage for UV1, but that does not mean they've won the round. We've already proven that so far in this game. Invisible finds a way to take out Hux from behind, going down to 9 HP, but still getting the frag. So we're in a 3v3, but again, low HP numbers for Average Joe's Gym. They're getting onto the site. Egglet does take down Cabeza and then finds another couple. Egglet with 3K on this round, finally gonna give themselves a round win. 1-6, still favored for Average Joe's Gym, but at least they're gonna pick up that round. A very, very important round number 7. Let's see if that builds some momentum. Again, still with a double op setup for Unexpected Victory. If they could win this round and probably another one, they can force an eco and get themselves directly back into this game. But we'll see if Average Joe's Gym picks up the pace. It's been a fast-paced game so far, which is great. What a great way to come back as Guy instantly finds a frag with that op there in connector. So now, Ryan is walking up. It's a beautiful shot for Ryan, taking down Egglet, who's been working around that pillar all day. Zaz comes back to pick up the bomb. The rest of their teammates in water, looking to make a play. Guy up in heaven with this op. Looking out beyond the smoke. Zucchini's acting with another op, of course. They're holding this one down. Average Joe's Gym have basically been pretty B-heavy for a lot of this game. And Zucchini Zach might meet them as they're coming through Monster now. Squint and Zaz starting to walk up slowly. They go to check out Toxic. No one currently behind there. Zucchini Zach was there with the op. They're moving back from it a little bit. Xander's starting to move up now. If not careful, ooh, Squint could have taken them out there. But Hux, looking to cover from heaven, is able to take down that frag. They're getting the bomb planted now as Zaz types in those numbers. Zaz looking up towards heaven to try to get onto them. Molly comes down to get a 1-for-1. Cabeza is able to take down another, though. So we're back to a 2v2. Off on Guy. Hux right there. Guy's going to switch over to an M4 that they found. And this bomb's ticking away, so they start on the defuse as Guy goes to protect it. One more coming as well. Moving up, Ryan will take down that one, down to 3 HP. Guy doesn't have a lot of time left, goes for the fake defuse. Guy eventually peeks, but oh, Guy needs to get the frag. Ryan doesn't fall for the fake, does a little jiggle peek, somehow lives with 3 HP, and again, another round with UV1 advantage late into it. But clutch performances coming from Average Joe's Gym. Ryan now sitting there with 10 frags leading the server. Right behind them is Egglet with 9. But they're in a tough situation here. A bit of a force buy coming in for UV1 as we see 3 M4s. Up Moss and the 1 SMG. UV1 in a bit of a desperation mode, looking to find a frag. Ryan comes up with a Mac 10 and picks up the M4 for their effort. Hux, though, has got it in behind and almost finishes off 2 in connector, only able to take down the 1. So it leaves us at a 4v3, but Invincible is down to 3 HP. Squint is down to 0 as we watch Guy take them out. So even numbers, but again, that HP bar from Invincible is a little lower. Here comes the flash, and they're walking into water. Guy, though, in a off angle, is going to spray down 2. Now it's only Cabeza left, moving towards the site. Bomb down in water, though. Guy made a beautiful play to get that 3K. Does get taken out. So it's now a 1v1 Xander and Cabeza. 8K advantage for Cabeza. Xander sitting with that 1 SMG. Here's Cabeza walking through Monster. They will meet each other. Xander gets the first shot, but Cabeza gets the final one. Average Joe's Gym take down another round. Go up 8-1 after the force buy from UV1. They might have to save here. They are looking like they're saving here. And then, they got to string together probably the rest of the rounds of the half. Or it'll be an early night for Unexpected Victory. Of course, again, single elimination tournament. The seeding, of course, is always kind of tough because you're like, it's a different roster on things. But just kind of like quickly glancing at the other team's players, I thought UV1 were still favored either way. Either way, it's just been a rough start. Hux able to find a nice little headshot there. He's going to need more of that to keep this one going. But beautiful shot with the scout to get that one going. But again, UV1 have had a ton of advantages early. They just had like moments at the end of the round where they're just getting clutched against. And it's been, I don't want to say it's pure unlucky, because if it happens over and over again, there's no way. Oh, Hux meant to headshot that one, I'm pretty sure. But we'll take the frag either way. Didn't even take any damage for that one. So right now, Hux is playing hero mode with that scout, able to take down 2. So we got ourselves a 5v3. But with 8Ks, Average Joe's Gym can potentially still get this done. But Zucchini Zach is going to take down one with the deagle. Squint here, in behind the green blocks, is trying to turn around. Will eventually finish off Zucchini Zach, and then swing all the way around behind them to take down Xander. Another clutch coming in from Squint. Here's Hux, found an AK. Will finish this one off. Second round win for your unexpected victory, and a very, very important one. It was a save round. You had scouts. Hux with a great performance on the scout there on that one. Kind of went on solo missions and got things done. And now UV1 got themselves in a situation where the opposing team is ecoing. Again, you can pick up the rest of the rounds as half. Theoretically, you can still bring this to within 8-7, and that would be huge for momentum for unexpected victory. Let's see if they can hold this one down now, as they do pretty much want to win. You maybe have one round to give. You don't want to give much more than that. But they're going to get their first anti-eco here in round number 11, and it's a very important one, of course, for unexpected victory. They want to do this cleanly, too. But here comes a couple of them coming up connector. But Zucchini Zach is there with an op. He's going to find 2 of them, taking them down. Zucchini Zach with the best name on the team now. Just straight up, you're going to claim that right now. Hux is going to find one here in bathroom. Cabeza, though, is able to find one more with the deagle. Trying to turn around and find Ryan behind them. Ryan does take them out. Xander, though, will avenge their teammate, earning 2 round wins in a row for unexpected victory. So in the anti-eco, UV1 only lose 2 members of themselves. That should be 5-5. Zucchini Zach will grab an op once again. But now we're getting a rifle round coming in for Average Joe's Gym. Op onto Squint. But Ryan, the most impressive person on the server so far with their 12 frags, is looking to continue that now. UV1 can force another eco if they're able to win this one cleanly. They're starting to run up through monsters, and they're trying to slow them down with that AK up here behind. Toxic does find one frag. Eglet gets another. Eventually going down. Ryan's number 1, but here's Rye Guy taking down 2. Rye Guy taking down 3. Unexpected victory now. Bring it to within 4. We'll force another eco here, and now all of a sudden, momentum on the side of UV1. They're cleaning up those rounds that they got started early. And that's exactly what they needed. So rough start for UV1, but now they're starting to clean it up. If they can get a good anti-eco here, win one more round, they are very well set up still for the rest of this match, despite, again, a fairly ugly start, of course, for themselves. But he always got hope. Again, with all the rounds they had, here's a fight as Hux is just going to see all of them, sprays down 2, eventually gets taken down, but Zucchini Zach will finish off one more for them. Squint now trying to pick up the bomb. Cabeza takes a little bit of damage down to 20. Squint is able to find a nice shot there with the 5-7 and take down one more. He's going to be able to pick up the op. So now an op in the hands of Average Joe's Gym. Here's Cabeza walking through bathroom towards the A site. Finds a 1 dig, but Eglet will get a bit of the vengeance there. Now Squint's decision here, save this op or go for some frags. Oh, if they walk back into that one, Squint will want to do that. But it's a 2v1. Squint walking up with this op. Scoped all the way in. Approach from A long. Eglet with the 1 tap. We'll finish him off. 2K for Eglet, 2K for Hux. 8-5 lead still for Average Joe's Gym, but that has been 4 in a row now for UV1. So we got a max loss bonus going in for Average Joe's. They'll grab their AKs. Huge round coming up once again. UV1 basically have money left for the rest of the half, so they don't have to worry about that. But they can make a very awkward final round for Average Joe's Gym if UV1 can also win this one. And here, walking through water, getting through that molly. Xander's going to fire off a nade in case they were continuing on a rush through there, but no one currently. Invincible. Waiting back here. Hux is around that corner, so we'll see if that comes into play. Egglet, meanwhile, back on B site. Try to lead the team. Here's Hux. Does find that flag. Takes down one. Swings over. Takes down another. Cabeza eventually able to take them down, but Hux doing the damage they need to do. Rye Guy getting boosted up here. Look up through water. One person is going through Squeaky now. The Rye Guy has already backed off. Squint will come back to pick up the bomb. We have a 4v3 in favor of Unexpected Victory as the bomb is starting to head towards Monster. Ryan, meanwhile, moving up short. Right behind them, too, as well as Cabeza. Rye Guy able to finish off Squint, but Ryan with another beautiful shot. Been doing that all game long, looking to carry their team. One is behind Toxic, and they know that. Rye Guy's going to jump up. Cabeza does find them through the smoke. Eggy looking to make a play. Zucchini Zach, though, is the one to make it if they take him that one fragged. And Egglet gets the last frag of the round. Big one, 6-8. Average Joe's Gym currently on top, but again, that's been 5 in a row for Unexpected Victory. And they're not going to have a perfect buy for Average Joe's Gym. So UV1 looking to clean up this one, bring it to 8-7 again with how things started. That's exactly what the doctor ordered for Unexpected Victory, and they'll be set up fine for the second half and have all the momentum if they do indeed end up having 6 rounds in a row in this first half. Squint looks like taking some damage from Molly. Here's Zucchini Zach moving up pretty aggressively with the up. It's going to find a target and take them down. Squint, the other end of that one. So here comes Cabeza coming up. Connector does find Hux. Hux wins out that firefight. Invincible looks like they went down to Rye Guy over by water. And here's Zaz turning back around with Ryan. They're in water right now. Xander watching from here is going to be able to take down Ryan. Zaz, last one standing. What an amazing past few rounds, and what great mental for Unexpected Victory with how this match had started. Again, it was a 8-1 lead for Average Joe's Gym. Zaz does find one in connector. Pass is a bit surrounded here, but does take down Egglet. Zaz with the hot hand is going to take down 3 now, and all of a sudden it's 1v2. So this is certainly plausible for Zaz to have come out with the most insane ace clutch. Zucchini Zach takes a shot. He's going to try to back up now. Zaz is trying to hunt for them. Zach has backed up by quite a bit. Zaz taking him down. Zaz has 4 and has done it all by themselves. Suddenly we're in a 1v1 and Zaz is going to get the bomb. Only 20 seconds left to go. Xander waiting back in water. Is Zaz going to do this? 10 seconds left. They're gonna get the bomb plant. No, they don't. Xander ends what would have been possibly the highlight of Zaz's career. But definitely a monstrous effort there. But it's not gonna matter too much. 8-7 lead for Average Joe's Gym. But again, they started off 8-1. So that's a very different story when you see 8-7. 6 rounds for UV1. They're able to take that down nicely and get themselves right back into it. Let's go UV1 hype as Ownerman throws it out in chat there. Great. Again, reviewing that half for those that missed it, UV1 would have leads at the beginning of each round. Like for the first 6 rounds, UV1 legitimately were in 2v1s or 3v2s or 3v1s, and like somehow a player on Average Joe's Gym would just clutch it out. And it may be possibly a result of a little bit of sloppiness from UV1. Again, like 4 of 5 people are new on this roster, a very, very young roster, and maybe they're just like not knowing how to clean up rounds, clean up late in the round. But you're obviously seeing some just good, pure fragging ability that's come out from these new people. Of course, I'm here to observe and how and kind of like analyze how these people are doing, and so you get those early advantages because clearly these people know how to play Counter-Strike. They want to be on this team. And clearly they can shoot. And you're getting a good balance of everyone on that for UV1. Everyone kind of doing that. Egglet, I believe, the stats will reset after the first round here of this half, so we'll actually get to see that again. But Egglet coming out doing most of the clutching, opening frags in a lot of those early rounds. But yeah, again, they just dropped so many of them early on. 8-1 lead for Average Joe's, but then UV1 comes with that late charge, force a couple ecos, win them cleanly, and puts us in a situation now where UV1 is right here, right ready to take everything back. So momentum clearly on their side. But of course, that last round by Zaz, having killed 4 when he was in a 1v5. Impressive stuff. Here's Invincible, trying to live up to their name. Comes up and just one taps Xander. So now Zucchini Zach is going to lead the charge towards the B site. Zaz going to try to slow them down. Continuing where they left off. Going to pick up a couple frags there. Egglet does take down Invincible, but Zaz now down to 5 HP. Here's Squint up in heaven, taking some shots over at Egglet, who did find a way to take down Zaz. Squint, though, is able to find one more. Egglet trades that frag. So now it's Eggy down in a 1v2. Eventually gets taken out from the side by Cabeza. So Average Joe's Gym will end the streaks from UV1 with a good pistol round win. Once again, they're up 9-7. I take a quick drink of water, and we get right back into it. We got an AUG already on Cabeza here for round number 2 of the second half. Of course, for those just tuning in, it is a single elimination tournament that UV1 are currently playing in, so they're looking to win in this one. It's a best-of-1 single elimination tournament. Ooh, there's a molly they're going to have to run through. They have to get through it pretty successfully, but now they're running straight into Ryan, who's going to mow them down. Switches over to that USP and picks up 3 frags. Zaz and Invincible also contribute. Early start again for Average Joe's Gym. They're up 10-7. That was, of course, a save here, so we get into the bonus round now. Do UV1 buy up into this one? They're grabbing their AKs, and will get themselves a rifle round, but don't want to run into an SMG at closer range again if they can help it. They went for the rush, and it not working out for them in that round. But here comes UV1. They got themselves AKs, looking to pick up an important round win now. Zucchini Zach in playground. One of them is an A-long. That is Squint. Rye Guy's going to finish off Invincible. Zaz, meanwhile, here with MP9, saw them do that. It was Zaz last round, right? If I remember correctly, it was Zaz who mowed them down in that one. Or was it Ryan? I can't remember. I'm a fish. But either way, minute left now in this round. UV1 playing it pretty patiently. Xander's going to pick up the bomb. Let's see where UV1 decides to strike now. Zaz throwing out the flash. He's going to get themselves behind A. Zucchini Zach sees a molly. Moving up to the bathroom. Takes a couple shots. Not connecting with those. Only 35 seconds left, so UV1 got to make a play. Egglet rotating on over. So it looks like the hit's going to be towards the B site. And here comes now Ryan in an aggressive spot. Will take down Rye Guy. Tries to pick up the AK, but goes down for it. But Zaz is able to pick up another frag onto Hux. So it's still a 3v3. Cabeza with this AUG trying to get him down from long range through heaven. Zaz, meanwhile, kind of gets him short range with MP9. Picks up one more. Cabeza helps him out. And then Zaz takes down the last target in Egglet. Another 3K for Zaz. And MP9 being a bane for UV1. So another hot start to this half for Average Joe's Gym. They're able to pick up 3 in a row. Unexpected victory. Have a save round coming out. A deco, if you will, as everyone picks up some deagles. And not that many rounds left to give here on this map. UV1 will want to find a way to get on the T side. So T side, of course... Oh, that guy was one deek. T side, of course, always the hardest, I think, for a team just like full of players that maybe haven't played together too much. And yeah, of course, they've been scrimming and stuff. And part of this is like this tournament is also another like warm up for them towards the regular season, trying to get as many reps in as possible. So the T side, of course, is always the one I always think is gonna be the hardest when your team is basically all players who haven't played together before in high stakes competitive situations. So it makes it difficult. Of course, they want to evaluate team completely based on one map of Counter-Strike, but they're behind the 8 ball here in this one. Let's see how they respond. They're trying to get onto the site now, but Zaz, once again, is going to pick up 2 more. Cabeza also contributing another one. There's 3K for Cabeza. And 12-7 lead now for Average Joe's Gym. They've won every round of this half. That's 4 in a row for those counting. Zaz now has suddenly picked up the frag lead. They're at 21. Ryan was leading it before at 18. Matching that mark is Eglet with 18, leading their team in that category. But UV1 will get another rifle round. And, well, just like before when I was saying it was really important for them to start taking it down, this is the one which you're looking at. Zucchini Zach with the spray control. The spray transfer taken down too. Good start for Zucchini Zach. Able to deny the aggression coming out from Average Joe's Gym. Huck's taking a little bit of damage, trading some of that HP with Zaz. Rye Guy now moving up from Connector, finds Squint and takes him down. The pure fragging ability of these new players is hot. Here's Zaz trying to show off their own pure fragging ability, but is missing a couple of the shots. Huck's now moving up towards Pillar. Is going to have to try to walk through that molly. Huck's able to take him down. Great play by Huck's. Invincible, last one standing forward. AJG as the bomb gets planted. But they got themselves a UMP up in heaven, not the most ideal gun to be up there with. Got to deal with 4 members of UV1, but look at those HP bars. Only Rye Guy has full HP. 2 of them have 4. Hucks with only 18. So certainly a plausible thing for Invincible to do if they just get a couple lucky shots, and but not going to be able to get that as Xander cleans up the round. 2 frags for them. Rye Guy, Xander, and Hucks also able to pick up a frag apiece. And the 4-0 run. UV1 are on the board in the second half, and they got to do a similar thing. If we're winning 4 in a row, we'll tie this one back up and give them some momentum. They can also use taking down this round in particular, as it will force an eco. We do have an op, though, coming out for Average Joe's Gym. A op onto Squint. And here comes UV1 moving back towards A, trying to see if anyone plays that aggressively once again. Squint was up with the op, seeing if anyone just walked up through A short blindly, but UV1 not falling into that trap. Zucchini Zach walking up, leading the charge with the bomb. Xander. Sorry, Xander technically has the bomb. And here's Eglet. Again, has been leading the team. They are slow pushing towards A. Bit of a split push as Rye Guy is up in short A. Here comes the strike as Squid takes a ton of damage. That is the offer. Cabeza will open up the round with that frag. Eventually, Xander's molly will finish off Squint. Ryan does deny the bomb plant, but Rye Guy and Hucks team up for a couple of frags. So we've got a numbers advantage now for UV1, and the bomb starting to be planted by Rye Guy behind the green box. Zaz and Cabeza behind sight. They're in bank. Zucchini Zach moving back with this op. Going to make it difficult for them to proceed forward. Cabeza, meanwhile, is just going to walk out and find a headshot. Switches over to an AK-47. 2v2. As Zaz trying to move up towards him, but Rye Guy hits a nice one from bathroom there. Ooh, Rye Guy resets their aim and takes him down. 3K for Rye Guy. An unexpected victory, starting to build that momentum back once again. Down by 3. Average Joes have 12. Best of 1 single elimination tournament, so stakes are high. Eco round coming for Average Joe's Gym. Let's see how UV1 counters it. Later rounds, favoring UV1 through the half. Of course, they did that 6 in a row in half number 1. Let's see if they have that in them again. Average Joe's Gym, of course, having started with 4 in a row in the second half. Put themselves in a good situation, but Rye Guy putting himself in a good situation with that shot. Taking down one more, tries to find Zaz as well. Will take him down. There's another target for him, and Rye Guy 3K quickly. Eglet also went down somewhere while I was getting excited about Rye Guy. Here's Xander. Gonna get the wall bang, taking down Invincible. Cabeza now with this deagle, trying to deal with it, but Rye Guy gets 4 frags. 12-10 lead for Average Joe's Gym, but Unexpected Victory now are charging and getting right back into what they've won 3 in a row. Now, but we're gonna get a rifle round coming in for Average Joe's Gym. And now, Unexpected Victory. Win this round, you essentially tie the game. Hux gets it started on the other side of the map, picking up 1. As Auto Director wants to watch Cabeza look at nothing. Let's manually switch over to Invincible, seeing what they're doing. As kind of around the corner is Egglet, who does take a bit of that nade. Squint ends up getting taken out from behind. Squint ends up finding a frag as they went up A-long. So it puts us to a 4v4. Rye Guy sees Cabeza and just casually walks up and picks off their head. Rye Guy continuing their momentum from last round. Of course, they had that 4K. Just gonna move up with the team. 55 seconds left to go. Rye Guy throwing with the smoke. There is one to their left on an off angle, but they're not continuing the pursuit from there. Looks like the real hit is going towards the B site as Hux starts to move through Monster, and the hit's coming that way. Here's Invincible coming in, rotating over. Hux on site, finds a beautiful shot. Medium range 1 takedown Invincible. Molly from Egglet's gonna force Zaz back. They're down to 5 HP. Squint down in water. Ooh, great play by Squint to look away from that flash and then finish them off. So we got a 3v2 as Zucchini Zach has this op and knows how to use it. Zaz up in heaven, trying to find some targets, maybe at least some exit frags. Zaz does find that one. Squint moving onto site, sees Egglet take down Zaz, but in the end Hux takes him out from the side. Hux, last one standing there, cleans up that round. Look how many people are in 20 frags in this game. Rye Guy and Hux over that mark. On the other side, Zaz, Ryan, and Cabeza all with 20. So plenty of frags going around here in this one. 12-11 lead for Average Joe's Gym. Of course, that has now been 4 in a row for UV1. And they're into an anti-eco, looking to tie this game and advance here at the ESEA Philadelphia Cash Cup. Clear my throat and get right back into it. UV1 are all up near Monster as Invincible is going back over towards the A site. Rye Guy checking up Monster, starting to walk through. We'll get into Canal. They're gonna start running in now. Hux mauling off the back of the site as Cabeza is gonna rotate on over towards Heaven. They've got themselves a scout. Here's Zaz, who wins the firefight there. Xander trades. Squint starting to walk up. Does take down Rye Guy, who's had the hot hand of late, but Zucchini Zach with that op's going to finish off another one. We'll see another quick target there, and quick hands for Zucchini Zach. Take down another member of the Joes. Cabeza, last one standing, up against 3. And it's just burning away, down to 20 HP. Now, do they go for the defuse? Tries to walk up and find a tag on Zucchini Zach. Misses the shot. But Zucchini Zach buying enough time there. And eventually taking down Cabeza. Tie game, 12-12. Mental fortitude coming through for the young roster of Unexpected Victory, and have every reason now to think about winning this match. It looked hairy at times, but we're getting a double op setup now for Average Joe's Gym. So clearly it's 12-12, it's tied. It's still anyone's game, but momentum clearly on the side of Unexpected Victory, but Average Joe's Gym have the opportunity to stop it now, and they need to do it here in this round. Double Ops invested themselves a lot into this one. But plenty of cash still for UV1, so there's more uphill work from there. So economy in favor of UV1 as well as that mythical momentum. Xander finds himself in a firefight with Cabeza. The Cabeza wins. Invincible Looking back and forth. Zucchini Zach catches Cabeza off guard as Hux goes back to grab the bomb. Minute left in the round, and we're into a 4v4. Again, to note, double op setup for Average Joe's Gym. Does definitely make it scary as ops can rotate so quickly on this map. When you have two of them, it's like you're just going to have to face Opera. Sometimes in Opera, you know, you just try to avoid where the Opera is. Something you can potentially do. Very hard thing to do on this map. Quiet play for unexpected victory with 30 seconds left to go. The hit looks like it's towards the B site. Flash is coming in. Utility firing out. They start to make the hit. Squint's gonna start rotating on over. Hux gets taken down first, but Invincible's gonna spray down too. Invincible with the hot hand gets a couple of them. Zaz and Ryan pick up the last two there. So, Average Joe's Gym are back in the lead. 13-12. UV1 with a decent amount of cash though. Could buy up here entirely, but now we have triple ops. Well, I was talking about how this map's gonna feel like, even if there's one op, it feels like no matter what, you're gonna have to run into an op. Well, there's three. So really, no matter what, you're running into an op. So see if it works out for them. They start to make the hit towards the B site. Raga gets it started, picking up two great shots. All the ops though still alive, but UV1 are just running at him. Rye Guy's gonna be able to pick up three. Squint though is able to find a target, but Hux waits at Squeaky for them to walk through and takes him down. And Cabeza with that up in heaven might be able to find some frags, but always a difficult weapon to retake with. Let's see if they can pull it off now. Right now, UV1 don't have to peek. In fact, throwing down a smoke to make it harder for Cabeza to do much of anything. Zucchini Zach uses that to their advantage and takes down Cabeza. So the triple op setup gets punished for Average Joe's Gym as UV1 get aggressive and get right up into their face. Tie this game back up 13-13. Then UV1 are looking to finish one up. Op now in Zucchini Zach. Save round coming in for Average Joe's Gym. Big one there. They would have started chipping away at UV1's economy if they were able to pick up that one, but Cabeza caught in the fire and then gets taken down by Rye Guy. Meanwhile, Rye Guy now continue to move up through connector. Squint hiding just around the corner. Shot getting fired. Squint walks up, is able to find one, but Invincible is able to make the trade. 3v3 now. As three from Average Joe's Gym go towards the B site. UV1, meanwhile, potentially looking towards A, but again, they're going to quickly rotate on over towards his A site as they are now basically back of sight now. That Molly in a pretty good spot. Some damage to Invincible and make him a little bit uncomfortable. We're getting the bomb plant now for unexpected victory. As everyone for Average Joe's are back of sight. Tries to run up, does Ryan. Egglet just clicks the button. And then clicks the button again to kill one more. Invincible now in a 1v3 after great effort from Egglet to take down two more. Smoke clears. Invincible. Quick hands. Finishes off Egglet. Are they going to YOLO for this defuse? Fakes it. Finds the shot. Zucchini Zach, though, will finish it off. And early on, it was a talk about how UV1 would get advantages and someone would clutch out for Average Joe's Gym, and you almost saw it happening there again, but looks like UV1 are starting to clean up their late rounds despite giving up a couple frags. Still imperfect. Obviously, you'd rather just not have had two people die there, but you'll take the round win, especially this close to the end of the match. 14-13 lead for unexpected victory. I believe their first lead of the match. Yeah, because they tied it up 12, and then Average Joe's 1-1. Yeah, first lead match. Unexpected victory. Up on top of it now. Let's see if they get on top of the whole match in general. Rye Guy taking some damage down to 58. Xander firing through the smoke at Monster. Down the ball behind him. And continue making noise. Zaz, bit of an off-angle boost there as you have to find a target there, eliminating Hux. So we got a 5v4. As Zucchini Zach is back with the op, trying to find a pick. Zaz meanwhile throwing a molly towards water. Zucchini Zach still watching over Monster with this op. 50 seconds left. Zach does find that pick. So with 40 seconds left to go, UV1's got some options, and they're opting to go towards the B side. Zaz though takes down Xander. Invincible is going to walk up, goes down to 3 HP, but finishes off Egglet. He's going to be approached from behind and get taken down by a Rye Guy. Which to Zaz here is in this familiar spot for them as they find Zucchini there. Rye Guy, last one standing for Unexpected Victory, also down to 8 HP. Is retreating back a little bit towards connector, looking to save this AK-47 with only 7 seconds left to go. And we're back into a tie game. 14-14, 3K for Zaz in that one. It seems every time they try to walk up short, Zaz is in that spot. It's been the bulk of their frags. They're at 27. Rye Guy matching that 27 as both of them share the frag lead. Slightly better KD ratio for Rye Guy with only the 19 deaths, but either way, it's all adds up to a 14-14 game. We're getting a match pause. Either team can win 2 in a row. We're already moving on, of course. Potential for overtime if it's a 1-1. So timeout here to discuss the strategy going forward. It's going to be imperfect buy for Unexpected Victory to note in that one. Zucchini Zach can buy for someone else, but Hux and Egglet both aren't in the greatest of money situation. Xander doesn't have a lot of cash either, but they'll still get 3 AKs. Deagle and Egglet, Mac 10 on Xander. Let's see if it's enough to take down another round, or if Average Joe's Gym are set up in the final rounds of this match. Here's Rye Guy going up aggressively with the molly. It's gonna hit Squint. Squint dealing with that player now. Rye Guy finished them off. Beautiful individual play by Rye Guy. Meanwhile, Egglet was just getting work done too. Finishing off 2 more of them. Puts it as a 4v2 as Zucchini Zach did go down in the end of that one. But Zaz Invincible now trying to hold this down. Like an absolutely huge, as it was a quasi-buy for Unexpected Victory, how this one has started. Zaz though waits for that smoke to clear and is able to finish off Xander as they were turning back around. And Zaz takes down 2 more. Huge clutch performance from Zaz. Once again, the frag leader for Average Joe's Gym. Here's Egglet, though. Was leading in frags at one point for their team. Hux will actually get that frag down. So now it's Invincible. 1v2. Talked so much about clutches early on. Invincible's got to pull one off. Does start it off on the right foot for them. Taking down 1, but it's down to 19 HP. At least Egglet was able to tag him. Hux throwing a smoke right on top of the bomb. Hux still watching, though. 19 HP on Invincible. If Hux sees him, take him down. The defuse begins. Hux is walking up. Hux patiently taking him down. UV1 with match point all of a sudden. And a round they quasi-buyed in. So absolutely huge. They're going to be able to get 1 more to win it all. Or can Average Joe's Gym force us in overtime in our first match of 2022? Well, we're going to find out in a few moments, folks. Minute 55 seconds. We'll know the answer to that within a minute and 55 seconds. Once the time runs out, that'd be a crazy way for this last round to end. 1 moving through a long Squint, going up there aggressively. Hasn't done that in a little while, but has been effective when they have done it. So you see if UV1 suss it out. As Hux is watching down towards there. Squint now finally peeks. Hux takes the first couple shots, finds a headshot, and it couldn't be a better one. 5-4. Numbers advantage now for UV1 with a minute 20 left to go in this one. Squint looking to be a hero, gets denied on that one. Maybe setting up Hux to be the hero of this game. Xander back, grabs the bomb. Minute to go on the round. Base has got an AUG, no ops to note for Average Joe's Gym. In fact, one of them have an SMG, so they're the ones with the imperfect buy. Yeah, Xander's got an SMG too, but either way, they are getting onto site. The base will open up and take down one. Zucchini Zach trades. Eglet ends up going down to Ryan, who is back of sight. Ryan is able to pick up a couple now, moves back towards a long. Zucchini Zach hunts him down and takes him out. 2v2 situation here. Zaz running up forward and aggressively. Invincible and Zaz take down the last two, and we're playing overtime. Whew. Sip of water. This is... Hey, I've missed casting these. It's been a little while, of course, since the season ended, and then we had the end of the year. Hope everyone had a great New Year and holiday season. And I took a break straight up from all casting, actually, once the season ended. I didn't take other gigs. I had some conversations with some orgs. I'm doing another tournament next weekend, but that's besides the point. Valorant in that one. But either way, now it's 2022. We've picked up, UV1 picking me up once again to do this tournament, and it's like, oh, great. Excited to get into this one. Did I expect this much of a banger in match number 1? Couldn't be honest. Couldn't say I was assuming it was going to be an overtime match, but I am excited either way. As Stooches turns in and says, wait, did UV1 get a new roster? And yeah, Stitches, they definitely did. Lots of young people here. Eglet might be the only name you recognize from previous seasons. So here we go. Overtime for Average Joe's Gym here for Unexpected Victory. As Rye Guy moving up towards Connector again. Made a clutch play in the last round. Going that way. Ryan gonna get some damage on the Rye Guy with the play. The bomb taking out the door at Squeaky and then shooting through the boards. Zucchini Zach, meanwhile, looking through monsters. Gonna flash for Hux as Hux moves in. UV1 don't have the bomb and yet to aggress. Still potentially looking for picks. Minute left to go. Zaz now behind Toxic. No one there. Xander sees one. Goes for the one tap. Not quite able to get that one there. Would have been a real impressive bit of reactions to get that. Hux, though, will pick up the bomb. 40 seconds left. UV1 hasn't found a pick yet. So they're going to have to just hit a site. Xander, bathroom's going to flash out. 30 seconds now. And they're moving towards B. Rye Guy smoking, flashing. Here comes the hit. Zucchini Zach, quick scope, takes down one. Looking behind another. It's Zucchini Zach with the up, getting it done. Hux moves on, has the bomb. We'll get into the spot underneath the smoke. We'll get this plant off. 5v3 in favor of UV1 here in the first round of overtime. Rye Guy takes down one more. Squint's going to find another one, but Zucchini Zach with the op is going to get their third frag of the round. Squint, last one standing for Average Joe's. Trying to get something done with the op themselves, but misses their first shot. Zucchini Zach just around that corner. Gets flanked. Xander takes him down. UV1 takes the first round of the half. All right, up on Zucchini Zach, up still on Squint. 30 bombs so far for Zaz, by the way. Number of players close to that mark on both sides. Ryan running through some fire, does find one frag. Eglet trades, 4v4. Rye Guy trying to make an aggressive play, but Squint takes him down. Xander looking for the monster, firing at it. One of them in canal there. Xander leaving the bomb behind. Try to see if they can make a play. Zucchini Zach still with this op. Gonna want to get some more quick scope action like we saw earlier. Minute 10. Invincible behind pillar. Zaz still on his off angle. Ooh. Nice spray from Zaz. 2 people left for UV1 with 50 seconds left to go now. But The nade's gonna hit Eggy. Zaz comes up and takes down one more. Zucchini Zach, though, with that quick scope action, is gonna find a couple more. Tries to run away and tries to get out of that one, but overwhelmed in the end. Tie game, 1-1 in overtime. Xander, the IGL. That's good. Nope, I didn't. I meant to ask, and I didn't. But now I know. 16-16. Let's see if Unexpected Victory gets this done. Here you go, everyone from UV1 starting to move up a short. Cabeza holding down behind the green box. Peeks out, takes down one. Dealing with this molly, though, eventually goes down to that. Actually, Xander's going to find him with a bullet. Hux, though, will find the lurker. There's a second one, though. Can Hux find them out? No, they will not. Ryan gets that frag. 3v2, though, in favor of UV1. Quickly now, numbers are even. Zaz trying to find another one, getting a good spray off. Zucchini Zach playing with Ryan in bathroom. Quick reactions. Takes down one more. Zaz trying to 1v2 here. Bomb has been planted. Zucchini Zach will take him down. 2-1 lead after the first half of overtime for UV1. Got a 2-1 again. And they'll win this match. Let's see how this plays out as we switch sides. Exciting one back here in 2022 season. Zaz will finish off one more. Aglet in the little half warm up. Been real good in pistol rounds. Just straight up. But it's overtime. You don't get pistol rounds. Unexpected Victory. Looking to advance to the next round here with a big W. Court single elimination. Best of ones. An absolute banger to get this season started. Let's see how UV1 finish it off. Hux moving back and forth. In bathroom. Ryan ends up going down to Xander's Molly. Huck's still waiting in bathroom. Two people are moving up A long for average Joes. We tune in to Squint. Looking at part connector. Invincible coming down. Zaz taking out a target, but Hux trades. 4v3 still in favor of UV1. The three of them are in bathroom. Moving up A short. Minute to go. Invincible checking out the flank. We know no one's behind them, but we're checking out. Meanwhile, Hux right in front of them. Takes down one more target. 4v2. Favor of UV1. Invincible and Cabeza trying to walk up towards the site with 35 seconds left. Xander, though, will shut down one, will shut down two. That's 3K for Xander, 2 for Hux. 18-16 lead for Unexpected Victory. And looking to finish this off with another round win. Here we go. Zucchini Zach in the aggressive spot with the op. Finds the opening frag. Flashes themselves out of there. Great early pick from Zucchini Zach. Doing wonders with the op all match long. Excuse me. Squint. Trying to move up, has found themselves behind. Well, here's a molly they got to deal with, and we'll do so with that smoke. Invincible. Meanwhile, gets through Squeaky as they look to make the hit towards the B site. Minute 5 as we watch Rye Guy and their 29 frags holding down this Bravo site. Here comes the execute. Rye Guy in that tough spot. Takes down the bomb carrier. Egglet's gonna grab one more too. Rye Guy finishing off another. Picks up a different AK. Zaz, last one standing, needs to clutch it out in order to keep this match alive for their team. Finds one onto Xander. 1v3 still to go for Zaz. Flash coming out. Zaz backs off. Bomb carrier down. Zaz does not have the bomb, so they have to do something incredible here. Flash coming out. They still move forward. Trying to pre-fire up a couple of angles, but in the end, Zucchini, Zach finds a great shot there, finds a way to win this match, and it was back and forth. It was in comeback fashion, but in the end, UV1 will advance to the second round of this tournament. The EACA Philadelphia Cash Cup. Well, folks, that was certainly a great start to this whole thing. And we will get more action in a little bit. We're just going to wait for the next round to start. See you all soon.
I don't wanna know where I might be without you. Very sad crying all alone in the bathroom. I just wanna be by your side all the time, standing tall, your hand in mine. I don't wanna know where I might be without you, 'cause you can lift me up, baby, when I'm falling apart. I'll keep all of your secrets. You can heal all my scars, and have I ever mentioned I loved you from the start? I got your best intentions, and you got my heart. 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 thrills at 17, chasing every high, jumping off, no safety net. No, we be fire. I know when did we grow up and start to say no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. I got filters in my head, locks on all my doors. Scared of losing what I have. I don't risk things anymore. When did I wake up and start to say no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. No thrills for me. No thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. Setting all this panic in my mind. Promise, I swear I've been doing fine. No, I'm not alone and feeling like no thrills for me. Just trying to keep my heart from racing all the time. No thrills for me. Just setting all this panic in my mind. 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 Oh. No thrills for me. No thrills for me. Take all your banners, they say paint them white and promise you will wave them when the sky is falling down. We mind our manners, not our heads, but if we're honest, all our flags are miles behind us on the ground. And I wouldn't have it any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. If we're naive, at least we think we're sure of something. I'm not worried, up late losing sleep at night. We drew our lines and met up right around the middle. I'll be okay as long as you're here by my side. And I wouldn't have it any other way. If I don't know a thing about love, I know about us. No, I wouldn't have it any other way. If I thinking too much. Hurt myself in check, but it's been one of those months where I feel everything a little too much, too deep. And I got 4 A's sitting pretty in my hand, but late at night I'm praying now the dice are gonna land until my heart is racing and I'm stressing in my sleep. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. I'm all good, I'm looking up, but baby, if I'm honest, you know I've been taking stock of every perfect little win and every close near loss I meet. And where it moves fast, run all the worst stuff, and once my wheels are turning, it's just how to turn them off. So put some sugar on my ear and tell me something sweet. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. Tricks on me now, tricks on me now, tricks on me now. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me. My mind is playing tricks on me, tricks on me.
All right, everybody. What a completely wild round number one. That was nuts. Overtime, comebacks, back and forth action near the end. Said that in not chronological order of events that happened, but either way, it was an awesome stuff, and we got to see some really big clutch plays, and we got to get some information about our new players on this team and what's going out there. We have Xander, the IGL, Zucchini Zach, looks like the main opper, and Zucchini Zach hit some very, very nice quick scopes out there today, and that was pretty awesome to see. Aglet came out firing there in that one, the old grizzled veteran of the team. At this point, they look good. They obviously had some a bit of maybe a rough stretch obviously at the beginning of the match. Maybe it was just sort of a nerves thing, the first like real match together as a team being played, besides just like scrims and stuff, since like the team made it through tryouts and all that. So it's it potentially rough, but again, in all those rounds they had early leads in the rounds. It's just they didn't quite know how to clean it up, and that's kind of like in a way expected for a roster that's so new and so young. So they got plenty to learn and use that kind of a game to go from. But the biggest thing you take away from any of that, even if it was like the most positive thing to take away from any of that, I think, is just like that mental to be in that. They were down 8-1, and that's how many games of Counter-Strike you played. Like obviously not in a team setting. Well, maybe even in team settings, you're going, oh, it's just over. We're gapped. It's just, yeah, and you're already gone. You've already lost your mental. But they obviously came back charging in that one, made it 7-8 after the first half, and then even going down early in the second half, they still, knew, whatever. We lost some pistol rounds, and we lost the rounds that you just kind of, the ensuing rounds you just do. They converted those, and UV1 came back when they needed to. Obviously got the game into overtime, and frankly, it looked solid from overtime from there. Like looked like they just had that overtime. It looked like there was really not much of a worry that UV1 was going to lose it from that point. So that's awesome stuff to take forward into the next season of ESEA when that gets started. Of course, we still in this tournament. We're up against Yenny Cherry. Very strong advanced team roster. If we're gonna be completely frank, UV1 is not expected to beat this team, but there's still plenty they can learn from it, and that's an opportunity to take from this. I am a firm believer in most things. You play against better people to learn to become better, because you have to, but you also have to learn to win. And I think in game number 1, they learned to win that game as a team, and how what it took to figure that out. So yeah, maybe that team's not going to be as good as Yenny Cherry is, and either way, you still won that game, and you found a way to pull through on that one. So that's absolutely huge. We'll get into this one. Again, not that I want to be like too down, but the expectations as UV1 do not advance past this round, but let's see how they do. We're getting to the knife round. See if they win another knife round. Remember, they're undefeated in knife rounds in 2022. We'll track this stat for as long as it remains. They're 1-0. Watch, I already jinxed them. Oh, good start to this knife round. Oh, they did it. Undefeated in knife rounds in 2022. So they'll get to pick their side. And we're on Inferno. Again, another map I absolutely love, mostly because I love saying banana about 70 times in an hour. And other than that, it's just a good map. I think it's has been one of the premier maps for Counter-Strike, and is kind of a go-to when I play personally. So we're getting to this one, UV1. We'll start on the CT side. They've had some issues on pistol rounds, with the exception of Aglet, who kind of individually performed well in pistol rounds, but of course they lost their 2 pistol rounds in that first match, so see how that continues into this one. We're just kind of getting them stacked, going up banana. 1 of 70 times I'm going to say that today. As they are going to move up, there is Yenny Cherry. Interesting logo on Yenny Cherry. It's like an upside down breast cancer logo. Anyway, they are 5 stacked up in banana as we watch Hux over here. We do have 3 members of UV1 back here. Zucchini Zach is covering from Ruin. They're starting to get the execute off now. Zucchini Zach trying to put in a flash, but they've run up the site. Zucchini Zach now tries to run in, but Coco will take him down. Girth also finishes off Aglet. That's going to leave Rye Guy for a moment. Rye Guy gets taken down. Rotations are coming over, but clean execution from Yenny Cherry to get on to this B site. And Coco finishes off the last 2. 3K for Coco on the pistol round. Yenny Cherry up 1-0. AK already for Coco. Same with Brashy. Same with Gaki. They're just straight up buying AKs. They just don't. They don't. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. This is what Yenny Cherry says. I think gives an opportunity if UV1 can surprise them. They are 4 stacked going up towards mid. Maybe if they hit some good shots, they're going to be able to punish them for an aggressive buy from Yenny Cherry. But there's a nade there. Going to do some decent amount of damage onto Xander, who's currently solo holding the B site. Get-iter? Is that what we're going to call this guy? Sure. He's starting to walk up now. Hux. They're stacked here. Looking to surprise. They get the surprise on 1. Tacky able to trade. Get-iter gets 1 more, but Zucchini Zach also finishes off Tacky. And now Coco comes up and takes down the stack. So they get a couple frags. Xander, who is back on the B side, has started to make their way over. Here, Gertz went over hunting at that B site. But they haven't planted the bomb yet, because the bomb is all the way back at base. So Xander's still here answering. Finds Coco, takes a little bit of damage from them. Still looking back. They're moving up banana now onto the B site, and Xander probably expecting that, but Coco ends up finishing them off. 3K for Coco. Who also, I believe, had 3K in that first pistol round, so Coco with 6 already. 2-0 start for Yenny Cherry. And some damage done by UV1. They were able to get those 2 frags. Not bad. But here's our first rifle round. Everyone's got M4s. Except for Xander's got that FAMAS. And this will be a nice one if UV1's able to pull them off. In fact, they're bringing in 3 straight towards Banana. They're going to run straight forward. Gertz is going to run right through that fire. Doesn't care. Gets taken down by Hux, though, who's now trying to escape. Has to deal with this fire. Gets out of there. Hux with 10 HP. 5v4 now in favor of Unexpected Victory. Great play by Hux. Getiter backing off from Banana, looking to make their way over towards the A site. Hux again. Wonderful start. The CLG gun. You don't see a lot of CLG skins. See a lot of Fnatic skins. Eglet is holding that one. Getiter now moving up. Mid. Nade coming from Eglet. Trying to hold from Pit. 55 seconds left. Maybe backtracking towards Banana. Gonna get back towards the B side. That is indeed what's happening currently. Brashy back behind to lurk over on A. But here comes the hit towards the B site. 2 people from UV1 still holding it down so they don't over-rotate towards it. And Ryguy is close as they're basically in CT spawn. Movement. Brashy finds Zucchini Zap. Able to get that one in the middle. Getiter then takes down Hux on the B site. Ryguy, though, finds out through the smoke. He's up on the top of the planters, but gets taken down by Getiter. Here's Eglet moving through. Able to find that roamer from Brashy. So we got a 2v2, but HP numbers in favor of Yenny Cherry, as well as that bomb is planted. Eglet moving up the middle. Getiter, quick hands, able to find one more. Leaves Xander. Last one standing. Will get taken down. So 3-0 start for Yenny Cherry. UV1 buying up into that round will force him to save for the next one. And so far, Yenny Cherry just a clean team. Again, advanced level team. Doing things right nicely, but remember, UV1 did start off 4-0 the previous round. So, things can happen. But it's been much cleaner wins for Yenny Cherry, though. If we're being honest there. Default coming for Yenny Cherry is they don't want to get surprised by a stack of 5 pistols. But no, they have fire advantage if they so choose to use it. Hux tries at that nade. Trying to catch anyone. Getiters. Getiter, what a name. Gertz, also kind of a funny name, is over in Banana. Good back and forth. Minute to go. Eglet comes up, finds the 1D. Shot a second Exus shot, so it looks less cool. Brashy is able to take him down. Zucchini Zach, meanwhile, over in A Apps, is going to come up and take down Brashy. So we're back to a 3v3. And once again, a round that UV1 was saving in. So they got themselves a couple of AKs as Yenny Cherry are starting to move on to this B site. Hux in that smoke, takes quite a bit of damage. Ryguy, though, comes up and helps their teammate, finishing off Coco. So we got a 3v2. Bomb still yet to be planted. They're moving back behind Church. Zucchini Zach rotating over. Gertz gets taken down. Zucchini Zach still cleans up, so it leaves Kaki, who plants the bombs. Got to defend it against 2. Ooh, a bit off on that crosshair placement. Ryguy takes advantage of it. UV1 will take a save round win. So absolutely huge for the momentum for Unexpected Victory as this gets diffused by Zucchini Zach. 2 frags for them, 2 rounds for Ryguy. And it's 1-3. Well, intriguing round. We're going to get a hero rifle situation as Kaki's going to buy that AK. But we got the op First off of this match for Zucchini Zach now. Oh, not a hero rifle. Never mind. They are forcing up here. They buy 4 AKs and got that one MAC-10. So they will eco next round if UV1 are able to take this one, and that would be huge. Tie this one back up to 3-3 potentially. But Yenny Cherry forced taking the gamble that they won't need to. So they have a lot less utility this round, of course. For this choice to buy up. And they're using some of that utility now. Is that flash coming from Getter? They're trying to get on here from Xander, but he jumps down. He's able to find one. Gertz and Coco, though, are able to team up for a couple. Coco and Getter are down low, but not quite enough. Xander needed to do a smidge more damage to both of them and could have shut down that push. Here's Rye Guy coming in, rotating over. Bomb has been planted. Zucchini Zach meets up with Gertz. Quick reaction time from Zucchini Zach. Looking the wrong way, moves up, finds the headshot. They'll save their guns into the next round. Gamble for Yenny Cherry works out for them. They'll go up 4-1. A little bit of damage on the Coco would get her from the bomb there. Almost taking them out, but perfectly calculated. They'll buy up into another rifle round there. Of course, again, UV1 having saved a couple rifles will also buy themselves up nicely. And see how these two teams go head-to-head with almost full builds. Brashy, of course, just on that SMG, but kind of a preference. Kaki with a great spray there. Takes down Xander from medium range. So 5v4 early on into this round number 6. Right guy. Still playing a little aggressive on to Banana, but Yenny Cherry so far at least are playing it back. I'm trying to flash in. Starting to run up through the smoke. 4 of them coming up. And here they go, trying to overwhelm Ragai. He jumps down. Coco, though, takes him out. We got Zucchini Zach with the op. Finds the one, boosting up. Bomb now planted. The retakes have been difficult for UV1 as the Yenny Cherries has gotten great post-plant situations every time. Let's get her peeks a couple times and throws out a molly. Here's Zucchini Zach still with this op. Quick hands, gonna take down Brashy. 3v3. But not gonna risk losing their guns. But nice 2 frags coming in from Zucchini Zach. Yenny Cherry will go up 5-1. Ding! Goes the bell. And here we are now. Get a little bit of time out here. So far, Coco leading the charge with 9 frags. 6 of them in the first 2 rounds. Zucchini Zach having 6 frags for themselves, for UV1 leading the team in that category. As we get into this match, pause before round number 7. So UV1 have been certainly playing in these rounds. Yenny Cherry, definitely just a clean team out there. Expected no less. But this round proved to be a potentially important one for momentum. If UV1 are able to take this one down, Yenny Cherry would still have a buy-in there, but would certainly set themselves up nicely. UV1 even themselves have decent enough money to afford a loss, but with it being 5-1, it's less and less that they want to lose rounds. They'll never want to lose rounds, realistically, obviously. Getter goes down to 55 HP at the start of this round, but default heavy for Yenny Cherry in the past few. Has worked out for them nicely. Here's Coco, though, going up aggressively. Zucchini's back gets the first frag. Coco right in front of his face. He's going to take him down. 1-for-1 trade to get out the offer. Coco continues going forward. Eventually, Eglet's going to take him down. Brashy avenging them. 2v3 in favor of Yenny Cherry as they start to plant onto this A site. Rye Guy just around the corner. Is Hux coming in on the rotation. Cocky looking to get on them. Finds the headshot. Taking down Hux. So now it's just Rye Guy versus 3. Rye Guy potentially looking to save his AK. So never mind that. I'm walking out and taking down 2 by myself. Rye Guy huge. Gertz, though, finishes him off. Yenny Cherry up 6-1. Enough money to buy here once again for UV1, but that story might end soon after this round. We're going to get another op. This time on Rye Guy. Because how good Zucchini's axe been with that, Rye Guy might give it to him, but Rye Guy's going to carry the op here in this one. Full AK setup for Yenny Cherry as they go back to their default again. Janitor moving up aggressively through Banana. Coco already in apartments too. Eglet now. Smoking off mid. This Cocky's come back to pick up the bomb. Maybe an A hit as plenty of them are moving up middle. Brashy through apartments, goes aggressive, finds the one under quad and takes down another. Brashy, what a play by this single individual. Finding a way to make that happen. One of the most impressive plays I've seen in 2022. I've seen all year long. That 4K by that one guy, who was it again in the last round? Where it almost clutch aced. That was impressive. That might have been more impressive. But in the end, Brashy doing something pretty special there in this round. Rye Guy finds a shot with the op. And quickly Hux chases down another one. So at least they get some exit frags here at the end of this round. But Yenny Cherry will go up 7-1. And establish a pretty big lead for themselves. Cool Getter also able to take down Rye Guy before the end of the round. So they only save the singular AK-47. Yenny Cherry coming out pretty fierce now in this one. A lot of large did by Coco with their 11 frags. Hero rifle on Hux. Cocky finds a ton of damage on the Xander, who was looking for a 1 deke but couldn't find it. You know, Hux getting boosted up here on Banana. Gertz takes him down. Molly coming in from Getter as they continue to walk up mid. Rye Guy waiting for the one in Banana, takes him down. Nice play, Rye Guy. Here's Xander. Gets the final shot, but Coco is going to take down 2. 3v2 now in favor of Yenny Cherry as they continue to move on towards the A side. Coco's going to jump up into apartments, take down Eglet. Going to leave Rye Guy. Try to defend it all on their own, but Cocky will find them. Khaki? I think Khaki. Khaki is probably correct. 8-1 lead for Yenny Cherry. I think I've gone back and forth on the pronunciation of that guy's name throughout this match. I don't remember. But in the end, we're getting auto sniper on Hux. Op on Zucchini Zach. This is the must-win round if you want to have a shot. And again, UV1 technically did that against the last match, down 8-1 and won 6 in a row. Let's see if they got it against the end. Again, probably tougher competition. Here's Hux with that auto, just firing it down. And getting the wall bang, taking out Gertz. Huge play Hux to get this one started. And see if Yenny Cherry question their approach from here on. So far, not questioning anything. They're still pushing forward. Here's Hux with the auto, taking down one more. He does get flashed, so tries to run away. Coco will finish him off. 2v3, but bomb is going to get planted here. Xander throws out that molly in a nice spot. Gonna take Coco down to 44 HP. Aglet goes in for the approach. Zucchini Zach behind him. There's another molly coming through from Zucchini Zach. Xander now walks up from church, taking down Coco, leaves Khaki. Zucchini Zach with a good little shot with the op, and that'll be a round win for Unexpected Victory. Can they do this again? Be down 8-1 and come all the way back up in the first half. That would be absolutely insane if they do it twice in a row. But we get a match pause here, which gives me the opportunity to take a sip of my own drink. Ah, the thrills of solo casting. 15 frags for Coco's up. Far ahead in that core category, leading server there. Zucchini Zach second on the server with 9. Complementing that is Rye Guy's 8. Also with 8 frags is Brashy on Yenny Cherry. So those are your kill leaders so far in this match. As we wait up through this pause, so Yenny Cherry move so cleanly. If we're being honest through this one, and again, we did start off this match thinking like, yeah, this is definitely like favored for Yenny Cherry to win this one. They're an advanced team. UV1's a main team with a new roster, so yeah, things are stacked against Unexpected Victory, but there's plenty they can take away from this one. Zucchini Zach on the op. Clearly, at the very least, as an opper, is amongst the elite in that category. And that's definitely been what's impressed me so far. Believe had a hand in both the round wins that UV1 has won. And it's just, a matter of trying to learn from this match. Again, if you're not expected to win, you could still get a lot done. Played a lot of sports in my time, and the most growth I've done is against teams that are better than me. And of course, you're still trying to win. I don't want to sound like I have the bit of a worry that I sound defeatist when I speak like that. But I guess I'm just not really defeatist, just trying to be realist. And UV1 is using this tournament as a warm up into the ESEA season, which begins later. So either way, they will take a lot from this one, and you can take a lot from that first match where they had to clutch out and win in overtime. So that was still all the fun stuff. But we continue on to this one, and we still have a match to play here. UV1 have a shot at this one if they can pull things out. Huck's pulling out that auto sniper once again. Just trying to give him different looks against Yenny Cherry and see if Unexpected Victory can come out with another W. They technically did it before, down 8-1. So I don't know if my heart can handle them doing it again, though. It's just absolutely wild if they do it. Khaki throwing another molly towards mid. Yenny Cherry just chilling out this time, not wanting to overstep, respecting UV1. And here comes the movement through Banana for them there. It's actually backing off, looking to join their lurking teammate. Here's Xander flashing first. And now Rye Guy ready and waiting. Huck's still again with that auto sniper. 45 seconds left to go. Bomb is towards Banana. 2 of them are towards the A site as well. So looking to potentially make that rotation around. Would have to meet up with Zucchini Zach, who's got the op and is watching Arch. At least for that moment was watching Arch. They're starting to rotate on over. Sees a smoke there. He's going to have to move back. Editor now has moved up. Finds the first frag. Khaki does take down Zucchini Zach. Editor trying to pre-fire around here. Jump peeks, finds him. That's so impressive to me. what Getter just did. Egglet is going to take down Khaki. And now Xander's all by themselves against Spies, so that will probably spell the end of this round. 9-2 lead, excuse me, for Yenny Cherry. As Xander's attempting to save that M4 at least, because it will be a save round coming up for UV1. As Xander's just chilling out on T-ramp. Someone hunting at him. Just runs away. We'll save that M4, but again, save round coming up for UV1. Should be able to buy Deagles. But Yenny Cherry in a pretty commanding lead. Oh no, not save round. They are buying up here. Excuse me. I guess they have max loss bonus, eh? Yeah, they do. Alright, take everything back. Xander, waiting here. Takes down Brashy. Brashy not expecting that angle. Could have then smoke. Checked him from another mid. Then tries to get around the corner, but Coco is able to take him down. Solid individual play coming from Xander. Egglet's able to find one more. Gonna put us down to a 3v2 in favor of UV1. Huck's in a great spot here. Will take down Gert. So now it's just Khaki who's starting to plant the bomb. Here's the flash first as Zucchini Zach goes into the play. Taking him down. Zucchini Zach with the hype play. Flash run through the smoke. UV1. Round to build momentum on. 3-9. Yenny Cherry still in charge. Zucchini Zach's got the op. AKs abound for Yenny Cherry. Abound? Is that the term I'm looking for? Around? Probably just around. AKs all around. Yeah, that makes more sense. Flashes, utility, firing out. Unexpected victory, moves up, banana, then backs off to hold site. Yenny Cherry again, starting this round. Their default. Khaki. Throwing out a nade. Looking towards the A site now. Are you Yenny Cherry? I know you hit me a lot, but maybe you go over the change up. Bomb's still behind, of course, so they can do whatever they like with a minute left to go in this round. Zucchini Zach, just a little bit slow on the trigger finger there. They hit Brash in the legs, I think. Kaki's able to finish off. Xander's able to finish off Khaki, but Getter finds the trade as Zucchini Zach then moves up with the op to find one more. So we got a 4v3 in favor of UV1, but they're moving up forward. Zucchini Zach finds one more, but Kurtz is able to take down two. Egglet with one more frag puts Kurtz in a 1v2. They get the bomb plant, the rotation coming in. Now Ryguy with this off finds the target and takes him down. That's a couple rounds in a row now for unexpected victory. And again, those are nice rounds that you like to see coming in from UV1. Ryguy trolling here a little bit. As Hux is basically running around looking for stuff to pick up. But yes, Ryguy, we get it. Showing off for the stream that he knows how time works. It also sort of gives you an extra timeout if you really think about it. They potentially were actually talking about things while he was doing that. Not completely trolling. Either way, two ops set up coming for UV1. They could have been talking about that. They'd be like, yo, do we want to go double ops next round? I'm going to keep clicking this button in case we do. And then we get a real pause. Yenny Cherry. Of course, give themselves a pretty strong lead at 8-1, but UV1 have been winning more rounds as of late. Looking to bring it if they can win these last 2 rounds, bring it to 9-6, that is very, like, that is, sets you up nicely for the second half. As nice as you can possibly can be. We'll see if they can pull that one off. But we're still chilling out in this pause. 16 frags. Coco leads, and Coco has been... Coco is actually an absolutely insane player. Brashy made that one really, really impressive play to me. Probably the biggest highlight, I would say, of this match. But just Coco's consistency obviously got him double the amount of kills. Brashy did that in 1 round. Coco's done it in every round, basically. As Coco... looking great at 16, but Zucchini Zach... Man, of the new players, and obviously it's just easy to pick the person who's getting the most kills, but of the new players has looked the most impressive to me, mostly in the ways they've been getting it, lots of quick scopes, fun stuff for casters. So you're going to keep doing stuff like that, Zucchini Zach, you're going to make a big fan out of me. And here we go, we're getting to round number 14 now. Of course, Jenny Cherry now up 9-4 still. And they're looking to see if they can pick up a few more rounds, or if UV1 can build some momentum going into the second half. Again, 9-6 would send a message. Especially since if they win this round, Yenny Cherry will be on that eco. So... absolutely use. And they don't have a perfect buy here either. They got a Galil and a Mac 10. So, economy situation set up well in these final rounds here for Unexpected Victory. Getter. Oof, quickly taken down Zucchini Zach. That's the opper. But Rye Guy also with the op. So you didn't just lose him entirely. Egglet in pit. Get the molly thrown at him. Will at least take down 1 before going down. Xander, meanwhile, in the middle of sight's going to take down 2. Kaki's behind that smoke, but Coco comes and finishes off Xander. So we're now in a 2v2 as the bomb starts to get planted. Hux and Rye Guy trying to get this down as Hux has made the rotation. Hux finds the one underneath quad, takes him down. So it's just Kaki. Molly's going to force him back. He's down to 41 HP. Sees a couple heads. Rye Guy, though, gets that shot. Beautiful play by UV1. And that's going to make this 9-5. Again, it's going to force an eco round for Yenny Cherry. And that 9-6 is right there. Unexpected Victory. With a great late charge in this first half. It is an exact mirror of match number 1, as, of course, they won all those rounds to make it 8-7. But, you know... 9-6 ain't that much different if they're able to pull that off. And again, against theoretically much better competition in Yenny Cherry. It's impressive stuff so far from UV1. Oh, Yenny Cherry had enough to buy a decent amount of stuff. I guess they had not... I guess they've lost a few in a row. So they were able to buy some rifles there, but limited utility. And I guess, yeah, it's the last round of the half. They wouldn't save. I'm warming up 2022 as well. Here's a Coco coming in and finding some brags. Getting into the site now. As bomb will get planted as they're firing through the smoke. But here's Zucchini Zach with those quick scopes. Oh, not able to find the second one though. As Gertz takes him down. Gertz still sitting in church. Sprays down one. Brashy gets the other. So, okay. So I misspoke earlier. I was like, oh, you got a eco coming up. And I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. It's the last round. Of course they're going to buy up as much as they can, and they did buy up as much as they can, and they executed that well. So unfortunately, Yenny Cherry with the 10-5 lead. UV1 not quite able to keep them within single digits here. And now you got a very important pistol round. So we're with a double up after the first half. Pistol round just makes it so you don't have to squeeze every last bit in this game, so UV1 are going to look to take this one. Hopefully build momentum from there. Here we go. Unexpected Victory coming in with these pistols. Basically, all stayed on Glocks and bought some armor and utility. Note Gertz with the dualies. 4 stack on the A site as UV1 makes the way towards B. Can Getter stop that all on their lonesome. UV1 yet to commit to that though. Minute 15 to go. They're starting to move back towards mid. So maybe they go after the A site in the end. Starting to walk up now. Shots being fired. Gertz here with the dualies. Trying to get anything done there. Hux. So moving up through app. Zucchini Zach's going to open up this pistol round, taking down 1 frag. Zucchini Zach takes down 2. Rye Guy and Aglet take down a couple more. Huge pistol round here for unexpected victories. Get her back on the B site. Just here that the bomb is planted, and we'll have to go for a 1v5 clutch in this pistol round if they want to get anything done. But clean pistol round coming through for unexpected victory. 2 frags for Zucchini Zach. 2 very impressive ones to Aglet, and Rye Guy grabbed the other 2. So big pistol round to bring this match closer. Hux and Xander now coming up towards the B site, hunting for this last frag. Getter takes some shots at Hux. Hux will win out of that one. Absolutely clean pistol round for UV1. Brings them to within 4, 10-6 lead for Yanni Cherry. And that will force the eagle for Yanni. Actually, they apply up to Deagles here, so they force up in this for the second round. Couple AKs though for UV1. But let's see if Yanni Cherry can find big 1D, because that's exactly what Coco's trying to do from this angle here. Just trying to pre-fire around that corner to try to get some head, but to hit ahead with his gun. I did not mean to say that. Brashy waited up in apartments. Switching guns with Zucchini Zach there. Minute 5 to go as UV1 are trying to move up banana. Defending this part of the site is Getter. They're by themselves once again, most of them over at the A site. Khaki in a position to rotate pretty easily. Getter sees them now. He's going to make a play with a deagle. Does find 1 frag. Fires at them despite being flashed there. And here comes the rotations from Yanni Cherry. Plant going down now for UV1. Tries to boost up to planters, but Rye Guy takes him down immediately. Coco also going down. Here they move it on the side. Rye Guy is able to find that frag too. 3K for Rye Guy. 4K for Rye Guy in the end. Good conversion after the pistol. Momentum builder for UV1. And Cherry mostly saving for the next round. Big bonus here for UV1. Anglet just firing at apartments as Zucchini Zach starts making their way over towards Banana. 2 people now trying to hold down Banana. Getter and Gertz are both there. But here's Xander moving up through mid. He's got to take down 1 and from quad. Khaki though sitting in the smoke that was thrown towards long. Getter takes some damage over in the middle there. Khaki ends up going down. So we have ourselves a 5v3 in this anti-eco for UV1. Looking to bring this match to within 2. Here comes Xander, walking up. Gonna find 1. Getter and Coco did team up for a couple frags, but They've got themselves on site. As Xander comes back to pick up this bomb. Getter and Gertz. The team up for something here as Gertz has made their way up to apartments. But they're not really even saving much. They're not saving armor. They save one flash, really. Still not willing to really go for anything. Maybe just trying to find something. Gertz end up getting taken down. And Getter, meanwhile, looking for some exit frags. But Xander will finish them off. 3K for Xander on that round. And here we are, within 2. Unexpected victory. We're going to get a rifle round now from Yanni Cherry, though. And I'm impressed. I'm impressed with this round. UV1 looked awesome. 3 stack coming for Yanni Cherry towards Banana this time. In fact, they're looking to make an aggressive play first. Huck's throwing nades right back at him. Gertz tries to go for the aggressive one, but Huck shuts him down immediately. Bikini Zach now gets his heart moving up towards mid. Coco coming back around towards his B site, but 5v4 numbers advantage for UV1. Here's Kaki trying to come up and make a hyphy play, but Zucchini Zach shuts that down immediately. 3 people left for Yeti Cherry. Getter's down to 31 HP. Here we go. They're going to meet at CT spawn. Xander takes down Coco. There's still another one there. Getter takes a ton of damage, but is able to take down 2. And takes down 3, including the bomb carrier. Huge play by Getter. We're down to a 2v2. Eventually, Hux is going to take him out, but now it's up to Brashy. The bomb is back in UV1's hands. They're making their way towards the B site. Brashy heading that way as well. Here's the utility being used, so knows they're right here. Comes around the corner and finishes it off. Hux now got a 1v1. Rye Guy cleanly takes him down. It's now 10-9. UV1 within 1. Absolute monster performance coming in from UV1. These kids wouldn't have the you're not, you know, you're the underdogs in this game. They wouldn't have the, oh yeah, Yenny Cherry's fair. They're not having any of that. None of that talk I had earlier. You could ignore basically everything I said in the first half at this point. UV1 have come to play and are thinking about winning this one at this point. Brashy, though, with a nice little 1v, takes down Egglet. Vengeance comes in the form of Xander, though. He's walked up to Apps and is looking to grab another. Nice play by Xander to take down 2. Hux. Taking a shot. Coco finds Xander. 3v3. Hux and Gertz gonna meet up in the smoke. Gertz, right up in Hux's face, taking him down. We're down to a 2v2. Bikini Zach just not quick enough as Gertz is gonna take him down. So it's only Rye Guy. Finds Gertz, takes him out. There's still one more target. Coco wins that one. 11-9 lead for Yenny Cherry as they stop some of the bleeding. And the momentum that UV1 built. There's a timeout coming in now. Unexpected victory. Exceeding my expectations this match. I'm not gonna lie. And they're right here in this one, and they have every reason they could still win this match. They're of course behind the 8-ball on it. Yenny Cherry with a bit of a lead here, and UV1 opting to save coming into round number 6 of the second half. So they're gonna have to potentially just want to do some damage here in this one. They could take down that Opper, which could potentially be huge. But ooh, Aki with a very impressive shot. Misses that one though, and they're refreshing at him. Be able to hit down one more. Tries to go for a no scope, but in the end, Ryguy would take him out. Meanwhile, Coco was able to find out one more frag, so it's still 2v4. Yenny Cherry with the numbers advantage, but they did take out that op, and Ryguy picked it up. So we're talking about hurting the economy of the other team, at least in an eco, and UV1 potentially did exactly that. And able to save some eco for themselves, assuming they want to keep that op. Coco looking down apartments. Well, Gertz is still checking out Banana, but we can see on our mini-map that two of them making their way over onto the A site. Flash coming through, Zakizak trying to get on site, but gets taken down by Brashy, and then Coco finishes off the next target. Gonna give Yenny Cherry back a 12-9 lead. They're still up by 3. But again, some damage done, and unfortunately they weren't able to keep that op, I don't think. Or rather, like, Yenny Cherry was able to pick up the op at the end of that round, so Keki will have it now. UV1 gets a pretty decent buy here, but a Galil and a Mac 10. Kaki coming in for some no-scopes of their own with their apartments. Meanwhile, Hux with that Mac 10 is going to grab at least one frag. Here comes the smoke. And here comes the rest of UV1 heading up towards the A site. Let's see if they grab one. Coco sprays down another, but Zucchini Zach at least to make the trade on that one. 3v2 still in favor of Yenny Cherry. As Gedder is going to make it a 1v3 as Hux is the one remaining. Hux peeks around that corner. Then Gedder peeks out and finishes them off. 13-9 lead here for Yenny Cherry. Did I cast a curse? I feel like I cast a curse. And I apologize, UV1. The moment I started talking about, they got a shot in this one. They lose a few in a row. Now, giving Yenny Cherry control of this match. We get one more eco from UV1 that I imagine they're going to want to full buy, force buy for the rest of it, and try to get themselves right back into this one. They've clearly proven they can hang. It's just the consistency of Yenny Cherry is definitely shining through as they've gotten the opening frag of this round. There's the smoke coming through, but here comes the execute. They're jumping through apps. Jumping down, Ryguy, they have to trade with Brashy. Brashy, though, creeps up a couple. Brashy picks up 3. Eventually, Hux is able to take him down, but Coco will finish them in the end. And now, 14-9. Must-win rounds coming up for UV1. They're going to fully buy up here. There's no saving for the rest of this match. Alright. Unexpected victory. How do you approach this one? By getting right in their face. Kaki taken down 2. Coco finishing off another huge aggressive play by Yenny Cherry, throwing unexpected victory off. Brashy, meanwhile, is going to walk up through the smoke and find the back of Hux. Only Zucchini Zach left. Brashy pre-fires around that corner, then commits to it, taking him down. Clean round comes in from Yenny Cherry. Now we're on to 6 in a row match points. Another little pause here. We look to finish off this match. Does Yenny Cherry. Unexpected victory. Either way, has fought through on this one. And we talked about wanting to take away positives in this match. And the positives are You are honestly right there in this match. You definitely played with Yenny Cherry this whole time. Unexpected victory. So you just have like the disadvantages again of just being a new roster, not having a whole lot of time together. But that's what this tournament was for, giving themselves more time to play in it together. And that makes me very, very excited for the ESEA main season when they play against an advanced team like this and hang with them. Some nades coming through. Zucchini and Cocoa trade. Egglet and Getter get some trading on themselves. Gritz is able to finish off Rye Guys. So it puts us at a 3v2. Xander and Egglet trying to walk up to A site. And they'll do it just that way too. Walking. Getter through Arch. Xander's looking through it. Take some pot shots at them. Potentially open A site. Oof, Getter though is going to force Xander now to go for a 1v3. They surround him entirely and take him down. Yenny Cherry will win the match. That'll end the tournament for unexpected victory. But either way, fantastic match. And hey, got me excited for a bit. They started to make me believe that they could do it. And in the end, Yenny Cherry just a very good team. And I think UV1 should hold their heads up high for that one. And yeah, let's see if we can get one quick interview to kind of end this one off. Let's see if we can get the IGL here in this one. Xander, the new IGL of the team. Free for an interview. Normally, of course, don't do one after loss, but that's the end of an event. See if we can get in on that one. But either way, great match that came in here. And Xander says yes, so we'll get Xander in here. Just gotta message him. Can you go into the waiting room in the Discord? Bam. Yeah, absolutely banger match number 1, and honestly a great fight in match number 2. And I'm now joined by Xander, new IGL for an unexpected victory. How you doing, my dude?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. It's an exciting time. This whole new roster. I'm sure it's exciting for you to getting to play with everyone. Do you have any experience playing with any of these guys before this?
Yeah, I played like 5 seasons with Zach. He was on one of my prior teams, so okay. I'm used to playing him with him a lot, and I've known Ryguy and Hux before. They're good players.
Cool. Yeah, it's a Canadian Counter-Strike. There's always like a lot of cross-section, even if they don't before coming to a team. So it's cool to hear that you have some experience with some of them. So it's not just like all new 5, everyone learning each other. It's good. And let's talk about this event and how things kind of went down. Shaky start in that first match.
Yeah, in our first match, we really couldn't get our footing. We just kind of kept getting run over by like quick short takes into B, and then we kept getting picked.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But I think without a lot of like set strats and just like purely default based and just like mid round calling, I think like we really got our footing afterwards. Just making like little mistakes.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it was one of those like each of those rounds, like you had advantages, you had numbers advantages in those ones, and you we're set up to win a lot of those early rounds that you guys did lose, but it's just like things just went the other way in that one. It felt kind of unlucky, but the thing that impressed me most so much was just like your guys' mental fortitude to come back in that one in both matches, because both started off 8-1 and you still put up a great fight in round number 2. So is that what's the comms kind of like in that moment when it's like 8-1? It's like, hey, we gotta like pull it together. Is it like a raw pull it together, or is it just everyone gets really focused?
Honestly, like no one really broke focus the whole game. Even though we were down like a lot at one point. I think it was 8-1 or 2-8, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone was like still really focused. Like even on the rounds that we lost, like there was a lot of rounds where it was down to one person or the last couple of guys were lit, and we just couldn't converge with like the ecos. But especially like on that T side, we were in the control of like the T side for the majority of that half.
Yeah.
And even when they were like started to build an economy, we kept running our defaults, and then we just kept them on their toes all the time. And we had like a nice pace change. I think it was on like round 27 or 25, where we just like hit them with the B after they were on double op, and we broke their economy once again. So like we were just really in full control on T side.
Yeah. It was definitely good stuff in that one, and to see like first match back of 2022, get an overtime one, and then it seemed like clean work in that overtime. Going into that, did you guys feel like, oh yeah, we just have this, it's over?
Yeah, like it hit overtime, and none of us were really concerned. We were just like, no one even commented on it. We were just like staying mental. Like the second that we entered overtime, we were like already talking about our protocols of what we were gonna do.
Perfect.
At B and stuff like that. So yeah, our first game was a good game, rough start. Our second game was against like a pretty good established team.
Yeah.
And especially like on Inferno, where you're just like constantly like playing the teeter-totter between brackets and banana. Obviously, like they're gonna have a lot more of their set takes down pat, and their teamwork is gonna be really great. And especially like on that last round, I think it was like 14-9. They hit us with that really good pace change.
Oh yeah.
Down mid, but yeah, I think as far as like what we were able to show today, I think it was a good start, and we're feeling more confident every day. So
yeah. Last question, like, so you go up against a team, they're an advanced team, like again, established team that like obviously have a lot of experience playing together. So it's like, what do you actually take away from that second match as we go into the ESEA season coming up?
So when they were like hitting us with like especially like in particular that 14-9 round where they hit us with like the quick alt. That's just like, I wanted to make sure that we have like protocols for those, and it's a really rough round where like we're backs against the wall and we need to make a play or make a strat. So we kind of get caught off by those, but I think we get like a real set protocol down for just like taking B and making sure that we have like correct stacks on sites and making sure that we take advantage of our man numbers. I think there was a couple times we got caught out with man advantage, and it got a little scrappy there, so probably clean up those areas, and I think we would have like a better T side or CT side. We were just constantly in like eco hell.
Yeah.
Most of that CT side. So
yeah. Fair enough. Well, it was awesome to meet you, Xander, for the first time. I'm sure we'll talk more as the season goes on. Solid tournament, solid showing, and it was fun to watch you all play together for the first time, and look forward to more.
Yeah, thanks, man. Nice talking.
Yeah, cheers, mate. And folks, yeah, that was that tournament for the day. Thanks for joining us, of course. It's fun to have you all back, and it's fun to be casting some more Counter-Strike with Unexpected Victory. Look forward to the coming season, and yeah, banger overtime match. Really fought well in that second one. There's just like Xander was saying in that interview, like that's just an established team, and they could learn from that one. And like he was saying, like on that kind of change up that they basically threw at them, they gotta like it's probably maybe something they maybe want to implement, or as well something they need to be prepared for, and I think they're going to have a very, very solid season. So it's early tells from, of course, this new roster, but it's fun to watch a team like this, and heck, it's fun to watch them grow. I touched it at the very, very beginning of the show, where I was like, when I first came into casting UV1 at the beginning of February last year, and it was like I didn't really know anyone, and then I could watch them grow. I'm excited to watch these 5 grow as we get into this next season. Well, folks, I've been Johnny Esports this whole time. You can find me basically everywhere at JONNY Esports on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and that's that. It's been a fun cast. We will see you all next time. Goodbye, folks.
You should come over. The city moves slower. Here on the 9th floor, sitting with me. It's hard in Toronto. I'm passing my time up here on my dirty balcony. world here at our feet. You should come over, my head on your shoulder, killing some time just sitting with me. It isn't Paris or Mexico, I know, but it could be nice. Spending July on my dirty balcony. Beaches and boardwalks, send me a postcard. I'm filling my cup with another drink, wishing for